Okay, last night when I stopped filming, found hot water tank, found some chairs. I think you saw the tub. I found this lamp here. It's actually in really nice shape, so I'm not sure about that. It's a little bit of a twister, but might need a little bit tightening or something. Yeah, there it is. Okay, also found some rotors. 4 rotors, fencing. Also found more fencing. Found this bike. And some of this heavier stuff here. I found another kid's bike. It's a shame, but like I say, they get rusty and people just don't want them. You know, you gotta remember when the grandparents always buy kids nice bikes, right? So they're not gonna buy a beater bike. You can buy a bike of that probably for $50, right? Found some propane tanks. They're empty. This is an old school microwave. I'm thinking a big transformer copper. I found another one too. I have to start organizing all this here. I need to get those servers off. Not servers, I mean the UPS is off of my truck. There's something that's screwing me up here because they're so heavy. Yeah, this is a microwave here. It came out of a camper. Saw a bee here, but anyways. Here's a microwave. Super heavy, probably 60 pounds. So that'll be something interesting to open up. See what kind of transformers in that. Anyways, so I'm gonna start working on UPSs. I need to actually, if I get the UPSs out and I can shuffle stuff in that van, because my buddy saw a couple boilers, but it's in the Tawasin area, so there's 2 boilers. I like to pick them up, but in this van I think they might be a little too heavy to lift up. But if I had someone with me, unless I can't get my brother maybe, and just take this and go there right away. The lift is nice for the real heavy. The boilers are probably about 250 pounds each, I would think. And they seem to be about that high. And a little stack on top of it. Okay, let me just see if I can get those UPSs at least separated from the rack. Then I can back up that van and separate some stuff. I have at least overload here already sitting. I got 3 or 4 appliances the other place. So stuff is really adding up fast. I need to get, like I say, a big yard somewhere. And I can just put, you know, like say appliances, line them all up, and then when I have time I can just unscrew them all right away. Take a little bit of wire. Like I say, it all takes, you know, you need, you know, and yards around here, rent's really expensive. To get a yard is probably $2,000. Well, I'm not even getting $2,000 in scrap, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest problem. You know, it's not like it's, you know, it's come to a point where, you know, you can't even run a business like or even a store. I mean, you go downtown, you can pay $20,000-$30,000 rent. And then you gotta pay your employees and your insurance and overhead. You know, you gotta make about $60,000 a month just to get even, right? So I don't know how these big, you know, stores can survive. They can't. They're all big box chains and stuff. Yeah, this is really rusty out here. I can't believe it. Must have been leaking for a while. Okay, let me get the truck organized here, figure what I can do. I can't move the rack. I can't take the rack out. It's way too heavy. That's the biggest problem. If I could take the rack out with a wheel, like with a dolly, I can move it over wherever I want and unload some of this crap here and whatever, right? But anyways, I think I'll take them off the rack for now. See how heavy each component is. Should be at least 150 for each component, right? Okay, let's stay tuned. Okay, I found a solid dish when I picked all the stuff up here, but very unusual feed horn. Never seen one in the style like this. Star choice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Makes it difficult. Everything's just so heavy to move around. There's all my wire. Good assortment of wire. Probably about 60-70 pounds at least. Just don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to, what and how I'm going to do with this stuff here. See, if it's been weathered, you can see the rust everywhere, right? You know, like, is this stuff going to be good still? I mean, it could make a good solar system for a house. So it gives you 110, this inverter for off batteries, right? So there could be some value here. It's the right person. This must be for the battery. Maybe. Trying to figure out where the battery. These are the battery boxes. But I wouldn't use these type of batteries anyways. They must have went right here. Probably somewhere there maybe. Somewhere there I would think. Yeah, these batteries are way too expensive. I would just get big batteries. So the key thing is I may just end up pulling them out first, pop the top off, see exactly what's in it. Or I might just, well, I get no time to tear them all apart because this is time consuming stuff here. There's probably a lot of modular components in there and it's really packed in there. But ideally if I can get, well, this box here I have to tear apart anyways. I don't even know what's in it, to be honest. Some sort of control panel is probably the brains of the whole system. So, but this alone, like I say, for a solar system, for a cabin or something, it could be a really good inverter. I think, but you know, who knows? You'd have to know what you're doing and wire it properly. And you know, but is this computer controlled? Maybe you can't, right? I'm not sure how, you know, if it's software controlled or something, but probably is, because you can see there's a computer, all kinds of, looks like almost like phone jacks. So I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's continue here. These boxes are pain here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I'll take them apart to see what's in them. And I gotta get rid of this dolly. I can put everything, start putting to the back, kind of work that way. Pallet nice in the back. This TV fell down. Well, it was bought at Costco, the guy told me. He paid $4,000 for it. It's a 4K TV, but it broke down. It was under warranty. Costco wouldn't repair it, which is a joke. So you have to be careful on what you buy and where. They don't have a good return policy. Forget it. So, anyways, he said it was used in a restaurant. And it just went dead. The screen went dark. Well, it's broken now because what happened was I had my truck on an angle like that. Since I have so much shifted weight here, the bin flipped a little bit. Lucky I have hooks on the bottom that hold the bin. Otherwise, it could have flipped the whole bin. TV fell over. It was in a steep angle like this, and it must have went about that high and flipped over and then killed the screen. Anyways, it was broken anyways, no big deal. Okay, well, let's continue. Yeah, I basically just unscrewed this panel here and it all fell apart. So, anyways, it's not really that great inside, but got some wire. Looks like aluminum tray in here. Or no, it's plastic, I'm sorry. Just shined the way it shined. Okay, well, not much value there. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll just leave them, you know, with the connectors there and just pop them off for now. It's just a metal case. The batteries fit here, I guess, or something in slots. Okay, so no big deal. I'll pop them all apart, throw them in the corner, and I'll just leave the cables the way they are. Clean them another time. Yeah, I took them all apart. 6 I took apart. This is all brass, non-magnetic, whatever it is. If it's copper or brass, I don't know, but another pound here, pound and kill probably. Could also be copper because it may have some sort of plating on there, some sort of chrome or something, or even silver. It doesn't look like silver, but you just never know. This thing's huge. I'm not even sure. Do not. It tells you not to take any screws out because it's gonna just disintegrate by the weight. So if I get this dolly out of here, Problems I'm here by myself. So I can have to turn it because the opening side's that way. I can turn it and throw it in the corner. Let me just get organized here. Okay, this looks like almost like a battery bank or something. It took batteries also. Oh, it's manual here too. Lots of IC chips. Look at this, all IC chips here. It's nice transformers in here on the bottom. That's why it's so heavy, this little thing. 3 transformers. Well, it's all transformers actually. There's transformers on the side. Come on, stupid thing. Can't see behind this. I have to take this apart. It doesn't make sense why this is still so heavy. I only see 3 transformers. Oh no, I see 3 more maybe. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. There's other transformers. 3 right here. Almost didn't look like copper. Let me see. They're not copper. I'm disappointed. That should be copper. You're paying this kind of money for this crap. Come on, this thing. Having problems getting in there. Okay, I gotta take it further apart. And this thing is probably, I don't know, 500-600 pounds alone. Oh, there it is. I think it's missing stuff here. It's a board missing on this thing right here. It's taken out. That's the problem. You can't. How do you sell stuff if you don't know if it's complete? Look, it's got a big, like a copper strap right there. Oh, got a lot of capacitors here. Transformers on top. There are 3. You gotta be careful. These capacitors. These are the ones that will kill you. Lots of voltage here, possibly. Big swirl cage fans. Let's see if this is copper. Yeah, it's copper. It looks like copper. Yeah, I think they're copper. So you have 3 transformers, really big, like double stackers. Look at that. It's super heavy, this thing. There's like more to this thing, you know. It's so heavy. This is where the power inputs are. More capacitors. So, well, it's been sitting for 2 years in the guy's yard, but see, capacitors could hold a charge automatically. They just re-energize slowly enough to give you an ass kicking, right? So I gotta really be careful here on what I'm doing. Wear gloves for one thing. Wow, beautiful transformers. It's like a bank. If I could take that apart. I'll take this door off first. Just keep swinging. But look at all the IC chips here. There's an HP unit. Those are the copper bar right there. See that? For grounding. So this being an HP, hopefully this is the gold in these chips. 1, 2, 3. Not ceramics, but gold plating here. Okay, let me just start cutting away on a few things here. Only things I might have to disassemble the one side of the box or take it apart completely. Everything's so crammed in there. Or pull these shelves out if they come out. And just start dismantling it piece by piece. Some more wire here. It's heavy gauge, solid solid conductor wire, these for the batteries. It's all solid. Wow, this is one unit here. This is actually a UPS itself, probably separate than that thing I'm thinking. Because it's got his own battery pack here. That's had his own battery pack. So this is another UPS. Big transformers. Wow. I don't know how much they'll be there for weight wise, but they're all welded in there. It's all welded to here. Each one's one bar welded. This is like a whole day event, taking this apart. There's a lot to this here. There's grounding. See the groundings here? Grounding straps. Go right around the whole unit. Or at least around here. Around here. It's UPS 1, so yeah, this is a whole self-contained UPS. So he tried to say that was the controller. It's not the controller. Two separate units here, what I can see. Nice big copper bars here, look at that. See that? Start taking it apart, take some weight off it. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I took the TV apart. I'm just trying to make a way here. I think it's mostly aluminum, I'm thinking. It's $4,000 TV set, so... Oh, steel. It's plastic. So it's all steel. So it's cheap, pretty cheap. A little bit of aluminum here. Oh well. Take the main board off and a couple things, and I'm just gonna throw in the shred. So far, I need to get a bolt cutter to cut those wires. This little cutter is not strong enough. I'm getting a headway here. Pulled the trays out. These are the wire, the joints. That's the LED front panel circuit boards. I'm just gonna take out what I can, I guess. You see the transformers for sure. Leave the capacitors in. Is that a capacitor or what? I don't see no. Might just be a spacer. I don't see no hookup points to it, which is weird. And that's okay. I see what they did. They're using this whole copper bar, so it runs into that. That's what it's working off that. So it's a whole copper bar and plate and all that runs through here. So you just gotta be careful here on this thing. It's so tight here. Everything's hard to maneuver. I don't know what chances are there's gonna be power in those capacitors. Don't know. We have to short them all with a screwdriver or something to see. I want to get a little closer. Put your relays on that side there. So nice transformers. Happy about that. But it's not that heavy, so this case is super heavy. The door weighed about 30 pounds alone, just the one side of the door. Not this door, is not that this door's light. The other ones were heavy. So anyways, progress here. I'm just gonna leave it, take it apart, leave it here and put stuff around it. Shuffle this one around. Right? I gotta go to a dinner. My son bought an apartment, so I gotta check out his apartment. He's having a dinner there for us, so. Okay. See, it's good cable here. This is all solid cable. Should be copper. So there's a fair amount of copper in here. Okay. TV set. Crystal oscillators. Just two flat packs. Small. This is more like a power board. I was surprised it got gold corner chips, being a new TV. All gold corner chips. One right here. It's got a metal cap on there. Well, actually it's not bad. Some are worse. Here's another power board. Copper spools, transformers, 3. A few heat sinks. There's not a lot of material in there, but you know, not too bad. Here, 2 gold corner chips right there. MediaTek. It's got a metal cap. So I'm not sure how much gold will be in these things, but the gold corner chips anyways. Or they're trying to look like it. Kind of not really, almost like gold, but anyways, it could be gold corner chips too. Little memory packs here, little chips there. Not too bad. So that's your $4,000 TV, just that, and it's right here, scrap metal. Okay, I'm gonna strip this next TV set here, get that out of here, and then work my way out. These are all broken TVs I got from that guy. They all worked at one time, right? But they're all broken now, so. He's this guy I met. He got so much electronics, he said. He could fill my truck over and over. So I hope he's gonna call me soon, but that's okay. I'm still working with what I have right now, but he's got lots of electronics, and he's one of those guys that works all the time, is too lazy or too busy to go to return center. So he's got all sorts of satellite stuff, satellite receivers. You know, another guy that does computers. So he's probably got computers. So that means if I can deal with computers and deal with other electronics, can do really good. Get a good supply. Get the guy, one guy mainly does computers only. Computer guy. I want those older internet controllers, you know those ones? TV should pop right out. Since I'm recycling everything here, I'll take this any kind of metal off this thing. I found a really big TV yesterday too. Could be pretty interesting too, that one. I got so many TV sets. I got like my yard, about probably 30 or more TV sets. It's got a glass base on that thing, which is different. Okay, over there. There's a glass. Okay, I'm gonna take the board out quickly, and that's it. And then there's a strip here, gold-plated strip. Okay, so basically I got this controller switch. Don't see too much in it. I mean, these could be copper here, maybe. Waterlogged. It's all rusty inside, huh? Full of water. That's the problem with stuff like this. You can't sell this as a working unit when it's all waterlogged. It's It's all rusty inside. You know, if those are copper, I'll be able to cut those off, but we'll see. Okay, let me get some more tools here on this. Okay, so basically stripped everything out of here. There's too much copper joints, brass, and everything. Well, probably all copper, I would think. Deal with it later. Here it looks like it's all copper or something. Okay, the rest is all crap. Okay, why did I make it so heavy? Okay, I got my bolt cutter here. Cut these leads off. Cut them here. Oh, look at that, huh? There it is. Wow, pretty heavy. Whew. Wow. Very heavy. 60 pounds probably. Well, I gotta be careful to roll off the end here. I'd say 60 pounds, 3 transformers. Spot welded on here too. I don't know if I can hammer this case, maybe it'll come loose. Two sides came loose. Oh, it's heavy. I don't know. It's a tough one. But look at how big these transformers are. Like double stackers. You just have to cut them with a sawzall or something. Hard to say. It should come off anyways, I think, the only way. Take the transformers apart. It's 2 transformers. Well, it looks like they're welded right there. Maybe I can knock here apart. It might separate from this joint here. There's a weld point in the middle. Okay, let's see, we'll continue here. Okay, so starting to take things apart here. I found a bit on my drill, so it's going faster now. There's lots of screws and different things here. Everything's heavy gauge, super heavy. Super heavy. So they make everything heavy so that when it's on a when you move it around on a pallet, right? You have to make sure it doesn't fall apart. So that's why they make it super strong. Millions of screws. Have the angle. That's good because this half I can lay down, start stripping it if I can. Can't seem to get this. Here it is. Let's cast the fan here. Get that off. The guy called me, he's got 2 scrap pickups. Same guy. Not a lot of bathtub, he said, and something else, heavy fireplace, something else. Some heavier metal in the garbage can, he said. Put some heavy metal. Oh, come on. Okay, aluminum. This should flop. Heavy heat sinks on one side here. Let's just cut some wires, figure which wires. Some wires are kind of holding it in. Just cut them in the middle for now. But actually I want to start stripping them maybe. Okay, these ones are holding it for sure. Wow. Look at that stuff, huh? All these little bars, copper bars everywhere. There's a look at the heat sink, massive heat sink here. Look at that, the transistors. Take some of this stuff off. I want to keep these wires as long as possible so I can use a wire machine. Strip it with a wire machine, so I don't want to cut them too short, otherwise I have to strip it by hand. It's amazing how they built this. Look at the big copper. I'll pull that off. I don't know what those are. Let's see if I can get this copper thing off. Smaller one. figures. Come on, look at this crap. Use it once, can't get it out. Shit. Okay, here's some copper I got in here already. A couple pounds. So, a lot of material here is to remove. Couldn't get this bit off here. I don't know why. What happened here? Bit froze on there. It's okay. I can use it for this job, I guess. These are all little buzz bars. It's hot today. It's probably like 28, 29. And this box is hot in here. In my truck. Okay. It's awkward, everything here. More IC chips and different things here. 2 more boards. Okay, keep moving on. Okay, so getting some progress here. Still got 2 transformers there. There's lots of junction points where the junction points have they're copper, so they should be popped off. And then a few bars there, copper bars, and a bunch of wires. Another transformer down there. 2 fans. More copper bars. More copper plates like I showed you earlier. Look at a little solid copper plate right there. So, been doing this for like 5 hours. Well, I stripped 2 TV sets, but these are transformers here too. Transformers, look at that. I'm not sure if this can be stripped completely. Looks like it's insulated almost. Hard to say. Transformer there. A lot of work here, I'll tell you. But you know what I'm saying? There's just so much value here. Like there's so much copper here. Copper bars. Copper little connections. You know, I'm starting to put the wire in here. You know, it's heavy. It's like I wouldn't say it's like jumper cables basically. Thick like that. It starts getting pretty heavy. So anyways, gotta go for dinner, so yeah, it's a big workout, I'll tell you. It's a lot of things here. These ones are probably going to be similar, but they'll be easier to do once they're out of the rack. Then you can pop stuff out easier. That's a little more complicated. This is probably I bet you that was probably a better one than this one. These are modular. That was 1 unit, 3-phase. So I had 3 transformers. Okay. Gonna go for dinner and see how much video I have later. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so we'll pick up here. It said there was a fireplace insert. I don't see it, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe someone took it already. Who knows? A couple sinks here with taps. Oh, they left so much junk inside it. It's funny how I got a bathtub yesterday. I got a bathtub today. Someone must have got the insert. Let's talk about this. So, it did say insert, so. Okay, I have to go to his other house now. Let's go on Delta. Okay. I don't see no insert around. No, that's it. Okay. About 80 pounds. Oh, maybe more. I threw all kinds of metal in there. That's my. Okay, so I got all the garbage. Okay, that's it, I'm done. Okay, there's a bike here. I can't believe so much garbage around here. It's a Huffy. Got okay wheels on it. One wheel anyways. My buddy Jordan lives here, he called me. So, said there's a barbecue and some stuff sitting, so. This is complex, I think next one over. But just surprising there's so much garbage here. I'm gonna keep cruising. Let me look at this dumpster here for a second. Okay, let me just we'll cruise ahead a little bit. Just seems to be so much garbage here. Oh, the window down here. Oh, there's a pot there. A lot of people are moved up in a month, right? Pot. It's a big complex of people here. Okay, I'm gonna turn my light off for a second. I think he lives the next one over, but I'm gonna cruise down here. There's another garbage can right there. Unless he lives in this one, maybe I just can't recognize all the garbage here. Looks familiar, but yeah, I think this is a complex. Yeah, it is. There's a barbecue here somewhere. But, you know, it just could be a... No, it's not as complex. It's the next one over. So what I'll do is I'm going to do a UE here, and I'll get back to you. There's a microwave sitting here. A transformer, and it's pretty heavy. Oh, brake rotors. Look at that. Awesome. I'll put this in the bathtub. Brake rotors here. Gotta love that. HMS. Okay, buddy just lives on that side. Okay, another bike here. So 2 bikes here now. So, there's a big printer up the road too. So I did get a barbecue, a couple of bed frame pieces, a garbage can. That's with my buddy Jordan here. He lives in the complex here. There's metal section. Aluminum here. Aluminum. Look at that right there. Is that gonna close? Yeah, okay. I saw a printer up the road here. We're gonna pick it up. Printer here. Let's see if I can. I was hoping to break it, but there's a wire hanging. Well, it's a heavy one, so it's electronics in this one. Maybe open the back door, Jordan. It's not gonna work. Oh, it's pretty heavy than normal, this one. Normally not that heavy. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, maybe that'll fit in there. It's 2 printers and a buggy here. There's a chair also. Yeah, it's getting pretty full already, huh? Okay, I gotta grab this chair here. Chair on the side. Might need to be a bed, a cot or something.
It's only 1 chair.
It's pretty big, I don't know. This thing. There it is. So stupid dolly was stuck. Hopefully I can close that door now.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, it's in. Perfect.